Alright, so some of the stuff I got, or was given to me by scrapping with Grandpa. A couple circuit boards here. These are relays. So just grab a hold of them and rip them right on off of there. Because there will be silver on the contacts. We have a big transformer here. Say big, I mean compared for a circuit board, it's pretty big. IC chip, and that's going to be it on there. So y'all stay tuned, and we'll tear some more stuff up.
Rock bottle on the track, boy.
Alright, so this one might be kind of hard to get off of there. There's stuff close to it. Pretty sure this is not going to reach. Alright. So I did have E-Waste Mike say something about stuff with the display, because that's a display board. Goes to a certain level and or a certain stack, and I don't know if that's just what's because of what's in the display or what. So I'll have to do some more research on that. This definitely does not want to be nice. There we go. There we go, finally. Alright, so there's a big IC chip. These, I always check the back. Sometimes they're screwed in. Makes it a lot easier. But most of the time they aren't. You just want to try to get up underneath them and pry them up. Really, it's a lot easier for a lot of this stuff if you just go ahead and grab hold of it and rip it off board. Wow. Like that. So there's another transformer that can go with motors and stuff. Oh, it's a little tiny 6-legged IC chip right here. So that's easy. And that's going to be it on that board. So this board here, we've got, as you can tell, Grandpa already worked on them a little bit. So he took this is going to be the aluminum extrusion off of here. So we'll unplug the rest of this stuff and try to get it out the way. So, plugs, wires. Most of the time these are brass, these ends. So, I mean, you need to check them, don't just toss them. Again, you've got these. Go for number 2 copper. and you're going to get more money for those that way than you're going to get for leaving them on the board. But wait, we've got a small transformer here and a wheel of copper there. I think that's what I'm gonna call those, wheels. There is some IC chips on here. There's some gold in those plugs, so we might get mid-grade out of this, maybe. There's quite a few IC chips. There's nothing really on the bottom. So let's grab a hold of this and see if we can't take this off. And this, so we can take this off. Alright, and that is going to be it. I'm not going to pull anything else off of here in hopes this will hit mid-grade. I don't know, it's not much on there, but they might hit mid-grade. Fuses. Pretty sure there's silver in these as well. This type of fuse as well, but I'm not gonna pull those off. But so yeah, we're gonna toss that board over here. I don't remember what I did with the other board. I guess I threw it over there. Alright, there's that. Here's these. I have a little bucket I toss these in. And this. Alright, so this is a DirecTV receiver. So the boards in here are supposed to be peripheral boards, I think. That's what E-Waste Mike said. I'll tag him in this, look for his comment. Hopefully he sees it. And he comments to let me know if I'm correct or not. But that's that seems to be what I remember. But y'all remember I'm still learning, so you know, one step at a time. I got lots of other scrappers out there helping me with stuff, and it's greatly appreciated because I am still in the learning process. The big stuff like washers and dryers and all that, I pretty much know what to do with that stuff, but you know, when you start getting down to the electronic boards, that's still where I'm learning and trying to figure everything out. Alright, so my computer's holding it. Apparently it is attached on the inside still. That's fine. We will just take some screws out, right? So you're going to have to give me a minute to find the correct bit to get these screws out, and I will be right back with y'all. Before I do that, in the last video or so I showed you these. Grab them and twist. It's the easiest way to get them if they're big enough that your pliers can go through there. If these things are so close together that you can't get pliers in there, I use needle nose, but needle nose doesn't like to hold on to them nearly as well, and they slide off a lot. So normally if they're that close together, you're dealing with you have to take the whole thing off using needle nose, and that sucks big time. So but most of the time after you get them started, they'll just screw right on off of there. So I'm going to take the screws out in the last one of these, and we'll get back to what's inside. Alright, so I took that ring off, took the screws out the back. Should be good to go. So let's see if this will slide off. There we go. Alright, so, of course, this is shred. We have this front piece that comes off somehow. I'm not really sure how. Kind of looks like a whole lot of praying to me. Alright, there's that. This little card reading spot. It's not even a circuit board there. What in the world? Alright, so let's see if we can get this to release. See, that's what the world's coming to. They don't even have to make a circuit board anymore. They just stick it there. Alright, so this goes with your wire. Prongs on this look black, so it's probably some silver on there. This piece right here, this is actually got silver between each button. Let's see if we can separate this and show it to you. So this is your mylar. That's what it's called. Same thing as what's on a keyboard. So you want to save these. One side takes your power in, the other side completes the circuit when you push the button and tells it what you said. So you see right here, there's metal in here, metal pieces. So yeah, so hold on to that. That goes with the mylar with your circuit boards. So this is going to be aluminum heat sink. You'll take that off. These little rolls of wire and the transformers, you'll take those off. And that appears to be all that comes from this, because it's really not that much in it. So squeeze this so it releases and pops off. Here. There it goes. Yeah, so I mean it looks like that's pretty much it. There's something on the back side. Let's see what we got. Backside, nothing. Nada. So this goes to shred. Yeah, aluminum heat sinks right underneath here. You turn these back straight, and you don't cross too many that are like this, but it does make life easy when you find them. But if you turn those back straight, they'll slide right on out the board. At least that's what I was gonna say. See, it comes right out the board, no big deal. You got your aluminum. These are normally going to be metal, so you got to pull those off of it. And these clips. So, somewhere. This is not the good one. So, get that off for number 2 copper. You can take this off for number 2 copper. One hiding right here for number 2 copper. Those add up pretty quick and turn out to be a whole lot of weight. These little tabs on here that are steel, I normally just grab them with the needle nose and just roll it, and it pops right off normally, instead of pulling and wiggling back and forth and you end up breaking it and then you can't get it off of there. So that's normally how I do those. Clean this piece off where that was on it. So it's clean. And toss that in with the aluminum. Those go in with the shred. There's nothing else on this, so that can be trashed. Oh, alright. So, big stuff. Let's see here. So you got your transformer here. And normally the bigger your pliers, the easier this stuff is. It just comes right off. If I use regular pliers, struggle. Same with this one. Grab hold of it, peel it right off. And I don't really see anything else that I need to peel off of there. The rest of it I probably need to leave. As I said, that's supposed to be peripheral board, so take the junk off just like you would a computer board and leave the rest. I'm sure it won't be a problem if I steal that fuse. I don't always steal them, but you can catch them and keep them. So there's your peripheral board. Hope y'all enjoyed, and we will see you in the next video. Actually, you know what? Transformers, go with transformers. So here's what I do with these. I normally clip them off right there where the metal stops, and I keep them. Me personally, some people pull them all off and try to get the wire out, and I will just throw them in a crucible and melt them all down, scoop the dross off. You know, lot easier and faster that way to me than trying to peel everything off. This is the rest of the wire from the inside here. Plug, I'll toss this, I'll put in shred. This over there. Trash. This trash. This stuff goes in the wire. Now, that black one's big enough to strip, but it's not enough of it that I'm gonna worry about it, so. These. So let's take a look at these here and see exactly how they are put together. Now it's kind of hoping they pop open easy. Maybe they will. Maybe they will. Let's see. Can't grab a hold of it. Pull it out of there. Basically the prongs on the bottom are holding that cap on there. I'm trying to get it in one piece so y'all can see. There we go. What's in it. So your relays and contactors that are on the board. So if you see right here, you've got two contactors, open and closed. There's going to be silver on those. Hopefully y'all can see that. Whoops. Normally you're going to have a copper side and a brass side, and then you've got this roll of wire right here that you can just cut the end off here and it'll just pull right off the spool. So just a little extra show and tell there. So it looks like both sides of this are going to be copper. See if I can get this in here where I can cut it off. A piece that went through the bottom of the plastic was brass. So this piece right here, it should be through and through copper. And this is getting down to like micro scrapping, just so y'all know. But you can see two different colors here, one brass, one copper. And you can see the contacts on there. It's got silver in them. And your little roll of wire. Normally I just grab a side, whichever side I can get a hold of. It's not being too nice today, apparently. But that slides out. You can take and squeeze this here, pop that off that piece of metal. There we go. Then you can take this piece of metal off. Maybe. Maybe not. Anyway. If you pop this plastic off one end, you see the wire's already trying to come off of there. Just break all that plastic off. And you start pulling the wire. Sometimes it goes easy, sometimes not. There'll be a little plastic piece in there still that it wants to hang on, like always. So it never comes off perfectly clean. As you can see, it's a whole lot of fine wire in there. That's not all of it, but that's most of it. Y'all get the point. Some of those components on those boards have got some wire in them. Worth taking a second and pulling it off of there because it adds up quick. So I've got it packed down into a pretty tight ball there. So it's still a pretty good amount of copper. It's enough you can feel. I mean, you know, it's not super light. Let's see if I can pop that little piece off right there. Maybe the rest of it will come off there a little bit easier. Yeah, come on now. There we go. So that's the breakdown of some of your contactors or contacts on boards. They're normally a box. My other one that come off the last board was a clear box like this. It's got a roll of copper right here, two sets of contacts over here, springs, a little bit of wire. But yeah, that's basically about it to them. This one's about twice the width of that one. That's why it's got two sets. So anyway, hope that taught y'all something. Hope it was enjoyable, and we will catch you next video.